Hello everyone, welcome to the next video on series and parallel AC circuits. From Kekewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nashik, welcomes you in this video. What is the learning outcome of today's session? At the end of this session, the learner will be able to apply the fundamentals of RLC circuit connected to AC supply. I have uploaded the part 1 video previously, so you also watch the part 1 video. Okay, so subscribe my channel and give the likes to the video so to get the further updates. Thank you. So let me launch the next MCQ. So which statement amongst the following is wrong? In pure inductor, currents lag to the voltage by 90 degree. Okay, so see that in pure inductor, current is always lagging to the voltage by 90 degree, means this statement is true. This is not the false statement. Actually, we have to find out the wrong statement. Pure resistance has the phase difference between voltage and current is zero. In pure resistance, voltage and current are in phase, so phi is equal to zero. So this is also true statement. In pure capacitor, voltage lags the current by 90 degree. In the pure capacitor, if the current is taken as the reference, voltage lags to the current by 90 degree. Hence, this statement is also true. The pure resistance connected across the AC supply consumes the zero power. No, pure resistance always consumes the non-zero power. So it is equal to I square R, V square R, or it is equal to VI. Hence, it is the incorrect statement. That is the wrong statements. Hence, I have ticked to this. The resistance is directly proportional to frequency, inversely proportional to frequency, unaffected by the frequency, none of these. So you see, resistance is never dependent on the frequency. So I can say that the resistance and frequency don't have any relationship, so it is unaffected by the frequency. The capacitive reactance is directly proportional to frequency, inversely proportional, unaffected, or none of this. So Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc, that is Xc is inversely proportional to the frequency. So I have taken the inversely proportional. Similarly, inductive reactance, XL is equal to 2 pi FL. In case of pure inductor, XL is proportional to frequency. It is directly proportional, as this option is correct. Now, read the statement carefully. If the V is equal to Vm sine omega t and the current I is equal to Im sine omega t plus pi by 2, that is I is leading to the V by 90 degrees. Suppose V is along with the reference because its phase angle is 0. So it is a V. If you write down in polar form, this is V at an angle of 0 and this is what I at an angle of 90 degree. So I is leading to the voltage by 90 degrees. So this happens, I leads to the voltage by 90 degrees. This happens in the pure capacitive circuits. Hence I ticked to this pure capacitive circuit. Okay, so let me launch the next slide. If the voltage applied is equal to Vm sine omega t minus pi by 2, that is the applied voltage is V at an angle of minus 90 degree, and the current which is given, it is Im sine of omega t, that is I at an angle of 0 degree. So V is lagging to the reference by 90 degree, that is a minus 90, and the current is in phase with the references. So this is the V phasor, this is the I phasor, angle difference is 90. So phase angle difference between V and I is V is minus 90 minus 0, so it will give you minus 90. This is also true in case of pure capacitance. In capacitance, voltage lags to the current by 90 degree, current leads to the voltage by 90 degree. Hence the pure capacitance is the answer. V is equal to Vm sine omega t and the current I is equal to Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. So V is V at an angle of 0 and I is I at an angle of minus 90 degree. So V is along with the reference as the phase angle is 0 and current is lagging by 90 degrees. So it is a minus 90 degree angle. So lagging is on this side. So phase angle difference, angle of V minus angle of I is 0 minus of minus 90 plus 90. This phi is only in case of pure inductive circuit. This is the correct option. Now V is equal to Vm sine omega t plus pi by 2. So the angle V is plus 90 degrees. So if this is the reference, V is leading by the 90 degree and the current I is equal to Im sine omega t. So that is current is the reference. So current is the reference because its angle is 0. So here V is leading by 90 degree. So angle of V minus angle of I, 90 minus 0, again this comes to the plus 90. Hence this circuit is also pure inductive. In pure inductor, current lags to the voltage. So in this side means lag, in this side means lead. Voltage leads to the current by 90 degree or current lags to the voltage by 90 degree. if the voltage V is equal to Vm sine omega t and I is equal to Im sine omega t plus pi by 2. So V at an angle of 0 and it is the I at an angle of plus 90 degrees. So V is the taken as the reference. So Vm sine omega t as a reference. So it is the angle 0 and current is leading by the 90 degrees. So leading is this side. So 90 degree leading. So current leads to the voltage by 90 degree in case of pure capacitive circuit. So you can deduce from this also. Now applied voltage is what? Vm sine omega t plus pi by 2. So applied voltage V is V at an angle of 90 degree and current is also given as sine omega t plus 90 degree. So this is also given as a 90 degree. So V and I both are leading to the reference by 90 degree, but they are in phase. So angle between voltage minus angle between the current, 90 minus 90, it will give you 0. So the phase angle difference is what? 0. So here you can clearly observe that this is the pure resistive circuit. So as both are in phase, it is the pure resistive circuit. Okay, so when pure inductor is connected across the AC supply, what will happen? The net power consumption is 0. Voltage leads to the current by 90 degree. Current lags to the voltage by 90 degree. All of the above. So net power consumption is 0. This statement is correct. Current leads to the voltage by 90 degree. Voltage leads to the current by 90 degree. So in case of pure inductor, voltage is always lead and the current is always lag. Okay, so if V at an angle of 0, then the current is obviously it is the minus 90 degree. So this is the true statement. This is also true. Current lags to the voltage by 90 degree. This statement is also true. Hence all of the above is the correct option. In pure capacitor connected across the AC supply, net power consumption is 0. Voltage lags to the current by 90 degree. Current leads to the voltage by 90 degree. All of the above. Okay, so net power consumption is 0. This is not the correct statement. Okay, so this is sorry, this is the correct statement. Net power consumption in pure capacitance is 0. So this correct statement. Voltage lags to the current by 90 degree. Yes, voltage is lagging to the current by 90 degree. Current is leading to the voltage by 90 degree in pure capacitor. Hence all of the above the option is correct. When pure resistance is connected across the AC supply, so P is equal to VI, that is I square R, it is equal to V square by R. V and I, so net power is equal to VI. Voltage and current are in phase, so obviously voltage and current are in phase. Heat produced, so heat is equal to power into time. Heat is nothing but energy. Energy is always power into time, so power is given by I square into time is T. So heat produced is equal to I square T. These all three options are correct. Hence all of the above option is correct. In single phase RL series circuit, the current dash dash supply dash dash to the supply voltage by dash dash. Okay, so in series RL circuit we know that the voltage is leading to the current by 5 degree. That is the current I lags to V by how much degree? 5 degree. Why I'm mentioning the 5 not 90 degree? Because it is the RL circuit. In RL circuit, the phase angle lies between 0 to 90. If it is a 0, then it is a pure resistance. If it is the 90, then pure inductance. If it is in between, then it is the RL. So that is this what lags and 90 degree. In single phase RL circuit, how the impedance is calculated? So in RL circuit, impedance is calculated as impedance is always equal to R plus or minus jx. Plus is used for RL and minus is used for RC circuit. So it is R plus jx. X is replaced by XL. XL is equal to 2 pi FL. Okay, so hope you have enjoyed this. You are enjoying this. Let me launch the next one. In single phase RL series circuit, the power factor is, so in single phase RL circuit, the power factor angle lies between 0 to 90. So cos phi will be between 0 to 1. The cos phi will be between 0 to 1. So we have to give it is a lagging, because according to the rule all STC, where the power factor angle is in this quadrant or this quadrant, the cos is always positive. So how to recognize? Mentioning it as a lagging or leading. So in RL the circuit, the current lags to the voltage, hence the power factor is lagging. In RL series circuit, the active power is, so active power is given always by VI cos phi. So this is a P, this is a Q, and this is the S. Suppose S is equal to always VI. Suppose you want to calculate the P from this triangle, it is VI cos phi, and the unit of the active power is always by watt after the names of James Watt. Okay, then reactive power Q. So from this triangle we can calculate the reactive power Q is what? VI sin phi, or you can say S into sin phi. So S is equal to VI. So it is a Q is equal to VI sin phi, and its unit is volt ampere reactive. Keep in mind its unit is volt ampere reactive. In single phase RL circuit, series circuit, the apparent power is denoted by S. It is equal to VI, and its unit is volt ampere. Its unit is what? Volt ampere. In single phase RC circuit, the current is dash dash to the supplied voltage. Okay, so in the single phase RC circuit, the current leads to the supply voltage by 90 degree. In this case, the angle phi is between -90 to +90. If it is a -90, it is the pure capacitive circuit. If it is a 0 degree, it is a pure resistive circuit. So for RC nature, the phi is lies between these two. That is, current leads to the voltage by 5 degree. That is, voltage lags to the current by 5 degree. Hence, it is leads by 5 degree. Hope you understand. Hope you understood this all MCQs. So I will give you another MCQs in the next video, in the part 3 video. Please watch the part 3 video also and give me your comments. Thank you.